Welcome to Far Cry New Dawn, it's Abyss, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how to unlock the trophy/achievement called Finders Keepers. Now in order to unlock it, you need to complete 3 treasure hunts. But for this video, I am going to show you the locations to all 10 and the solutions, and at the very beginning of each one, I will simply explain how to complete them. In the pinned comments, I'll have timestamps for each individual one, just in case you want to jump to any part of this video. Alright, so for this one, it is simple enough. You're going to shoot the bell 3 times, and that's basically what I'm doing with my arrow. Then a bear will appear, kill the bear, loot the bear, that'll give you the key, and then you'll be able to loot the treasure stash.
Can't forget to keep the faith. Don't have the will, you won't find the life. Okay, I'll take them out. I'm hurt. The devil! You!
Alright, so for this one, it's simple enough. We need to get on top of the roof. We'll be able to shoot the lock from the other side of the door. And then once we get inside the door, we'll go left, flip the switch, and that'll give us access to our treasure stash.
Go into another position. I can't stay here! Head to lower ground!
Alright, so for this one, we need to turn 3 valves in order to get access to the treasure stash. We're going to climb up a windmill with our grappling hook, and then we'll be able to get to the other side to the barn. When we get in there, we'll have to turn the first 2 valves in order to raise a car. Once the car is raised, you'll be able to get to the other side by using the car and turn the last valve, which will give us access to our treasure stash. Alright, so for this one, we need to make our way over to a cave, and then we're going to shoot 8 targets. There is 4 on the left, and then 4 on the right. So what first thing you do is when you get inside the cave, you'll flip a switch. We'll start the first gear. You'll shoot that one target that's behind the gear, and then a little bit slightly to the right of that will be 3 targets that you need to shoot. So that'll cover the left side with the 4 targets once you shoot those, and then it'll move over to the right side, and then you'll have to shoot 4 targets there. Once you shoot all of the targets, then you'll be able to access the treasure stash. Alright, so this one is simple enough to do. You're going to enter the house, flip the generator, look towards the right, and you'll see a bunch of fishes on the wall. As soon as one moves, that is the order of the password, which you'll see 2, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5. But I'm going to have the password on the screen the whole time until you get to where the treasure stash is. Once you get to that point and you enter the password in, you'll be good to go. Which actually you don't really enter the password in, you just got to interact with the fish. There's numbers on the fishes, so it's very easy to do.
Watch out for that beehive.
Alright, so here we go. This one is fairly easy too. We're going to have to navigate underwater a little bit through some series of caves. Once we get to the end, you'll see a couple cars there. There will be one car that you can flip the brake. Once you do that, it'll roll down, and then this will give us access to our treasure stash. This one is easy enough to do, but it's just quite a bit of navigating there to do through the cave. Alright, so for this one, we're going to be using our grappling hook a lot for this. Just take your time, because I fell a couple times to my death by trying to rush through it. But it's just, you know, a series of grapples that we're going to be using, and there's going to be one point that we're going to have to make a big jump. That is where I messed up the most, but once you get to that part and you make it to the other side, the rest is just easy enough, and then you'll be able to get to your treasure stash.
Goodness! God don't want to see you today, Jerome.
Alright, so for this one, it is easy enough to do. We just need to collect 5 dead bodies, throw them into a pit, light it on fire, and then we're good to go. 4 of the bodies are close by, but the 5th one is on a cliff overlooking the pit. So you have to climb up there, get the body, and then, you know, bring it all the way down, drop it into the pit, light them all on fire, and then you're good to go to collect the treasure stash.
The attack on Prosperity proved to us that we're not ready to take the twins head on. It's a rude awakening, but a necessary one.
Brought the fight to us.
Someone there? No! Hey! No! Burn, motherfucker! I'm on the move! We got trouble!
buddy.
Alright, so this one, it is fairly simple enough to do. All we have to do is follow a bunch of white flags until we get to our treasure stash. So in the very beginning, after we read the notes, you're going to use a zip line all the way down and then pick up the key. Just come back to the location where we first start, follow all the white flags until we get to the end to where the treasure stash is. Alright, so here we are at our last one. This one is easy enough to do. We're going to enter the house, navigate our way all the way to the end, light the animal's nest on fire, kill the animal, and that'll give us our key to our treasure stash. Other than that, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you support by hitting that like button and subscribing and turning on the notification bell. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.